What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're continuing the part 2 of this 570cc engine swap on this little electric scooter. So today, last time in the episode, we got the engine mounted, the jack shaft mounted, the rear tire with the sprocket on it, and this episode we are going to be putting the rest of the system together. So we're going to be welding the sprocket on the jack shaft. I've already got the keys in both the shafts. I had to grind the keyway out in this shaft down here. Got this all on, got the belt on, and we're going to hook up the clutch and everything else, but right now we're focusing on welding the sprocket, because right now this wheel can turn freely. That sprocket's just free turning on the shaft, it's not welded yet. So we're going to go ahead and fire up our 120 amp Chicago Electric welding wire welder and weld this thing together. So let's do it. Alright, so it's got it all tack welded in place. Now it actually stays together, but it's not very strong, only tack welded. So go ahead and pull the jack shaft out and then weld it up fully. Whew, barely tack welded. Time to weld it up fully. Alright guys, the drive system is completely done on this thing. We've got from the engine pulley to the second pulley with the clutch in here eventually, jack shaft running over here to the chain to the back wheel. So now I turn the wheel, that pulley turns, and the engine would turn when this is engaged. So again, either pulley under here or in there. I'm not exactly sure which I'm going to do it yet. Definitely got to be under here, because if I do anything on here, I got to counteract all the torque of the engine since it's spinning this way. So probably be on down here, either going in or pulling out. Not sure exactly which one. But the complete drive system is done on this thing. The engine is completely mounted, and it looks awesome. So let's get to work on the clutch. Well guys, I started filming the clutch building process, and it just took me like all day to get the little clutch mechanism to work right, all the spaces right and everything, so I didn't really bring you guys along for that. But while I was there, I also just, finished up the whole rest of the bike. Look at that. We got the clutch working right here, so I handled up here. There's that pulley there. Got the headers all in here, both of them on the back there. Got the battery mounted, the gas tank's there. Fuel lines all run. Starter button. Kill switch up here. Throttle over here. Everything is on this bike, is ready to go. So let's go put gas in it, put a helmet on, and do this. all kinds of oil all of a sudden came pouring out of here. It sounded like it threw a rod or something. Yeah, it didn't, but it sounded like it did. Let's try to fix this. I think we definitely have a loose rod bearing in there. Interesting. Also have leaking fuel, which is wonderful. Oil pouring out. So before this thing blows up, let's put the belt on it and go for a ride. So we lost a little bit of oil on this engine. Not exactly sure why, but it's coming out of the breather tube there, where the breather hole is. Overall, this thing worked okay. The belt definitely kept falling off. That's why it kept stopping. Just because literally right now it's resting on that pulley, and right there it's perfectly straight. So every time I turned to the left, it just hit against the ground and knocked the belt right off, which was not ideal. That's why it just kept falling off, and I could only basically turn right. That was all I could do. Going straight was I could barely go straight. But when this clutch actually, when the belt actually got tight and the engine revved up, this thing moved. I mean, I was able to pull a wheelie out of it, probably like a 3 or 4 inch wheelie with the front wheel once. Hopefully I get that on camera. Not really sure how well it turned out, but it was dark outside. But this thing, I think with some more work, could be a very quick accelerating machine. So hopefully next time, probably don't worry about the engine knock just yet, because it'll still run for a while like that before I just totally trash the engine or try to repair it. But work on the pulley, the clutch, and try not to get some oil that comes out of it. That would be ideal. But anything else, not sure what else to say about this thing. The choke, I wanted to keep closing that, that's why it wouldn't run right, so I had to put vice grips so the weight of them would keep it open. But that was kind of my redneck way of doing that. But yeah, really awesome, professional looking fuel and hose and wire lines and everything around. But yeah, so we'll have to keep working on this next time and try to get this thing in perfect condition. But until then, thanks for watching Exciting Technology. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time. We got huge projects coming up that you will not want to miss. Thanks for watching. Do weird experiments. Bye. Subscribe.